Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Fight Channel here, ladies and gentlemen. We are at the main event of UFC 304, ladies and gentlemen, from Manchester, England, ladies and gentlemen. We're at the Co-op Arena, ladies and gentlemen, for this matchup, ladies and gentlemen. It's for the welterweight title, ladies and gentlemen. The champion versus number 2, the hidden arena for this matchup, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, here's the top 5 welterweight contender, Belal. Remember the name Muhammad. And I paused at calling him an overachiever, but there were a lot of people who didn't necessarily think that this man was going to vault into the top 5 and be the factor that he has become in one of the UFC's deepest divisions.
Well, when you're this committed, when you are so committed to your craft, and you have an iron will that you will be something special, you can accomplish anything. That's Belal Muhammad. When you talk to him, you get a sense that this guy believes that he's the best in the world. He doesn't believe it. He applies the work ethic to it to make himself and give himself a chance. It has allowed for him to be exactly where he is today.
And now he believes he might just be one win away from his first shot at the UFC title. We'll see how it goes for Muhammad tonight. So the path to UFC welterweight gold, of course, goes through the UK, courtesy of Leon Edwards' win over Kamaru Usman, but he's got to keep the focus where it belongs. He's got another hungry young challenger in front of him tonight.
Yeah, and Leon Edwards is one of those guys that can lock in. He's one of those guys that doesn't seem to me now from the outside to be a guy that falls in love with everything that comes with being the champion. He lives in the now. And he will have to do exactly that if he wants to retain his championship tonight. He's got to be able to use his boxing. Leon Edwards is fast.
Oh, yeah.
Everything he does right. He's crisp, he's sharp, and he uses all of his tools. He is really the definition of mixed martial artist, and that will have to be on display tonight if he wants to keep his championship.
You're right, and he may not wow you with muscle mass, but this is quite a frame for the UFC's welterweight division. And Leon Edwards has all eyeballs on him here tonight. Tale of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. To get us started, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Welterweight Championship of the World. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Belal, remember the name, Muhammad. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, Leon Rocky Edwards.
Herbert Dean's in the building. He is the 3rd man in the octagon tonight. All right, here we go, round 1 with Belal. Remember the name Muhammad. And a lot of people were willing to forget the name when he lost to Jeff Neal back in 2019. This man has been on an absolute tear ever since, training now at his native Chicago at Mike Valley's Academy. But it's the wrestler, it's the suffocation on the ground that Muhammad maybe didn't have early on in his UFC career that has become a staple of his recent success. Touches him with that left hand. Just out of range with that kick attempt. Oh, Beautiful striking there by Leon Edwards. He has really become a well-rounded welterweight. We saw in the Gunnar Nelson fight how good his wrestling defense was. Leon Edwards is a real problem, DC. All right, so there it is. First takedown attempt by the wrestler, and the kickboxer is able to stay upright. So I know it's early, but potentially a significant moment right there.
A huge moment for him. Just to gain the knowledge that if I need to, I can defend effectively. Even though he believed that he was going to take me down over and over again. This is massive. Now he gets to fight where he's confident.
Body shot there.
Good jab there by the champion.
That left punch pretty good tonight.
He's throwing bombs. Every time they come into contact, he is throwing bombs.
Muhammad gets tattooed by that straight punch.
Big shot to the head. He lands another punch to the head.
Landed a big kick there. 2 minutes have gone by here, round one. Nice sprawl there as he stuffs another takedown. So that was a big priority coming in, and the takedown defense has absolutely held up to him.
Yeah, he's done a fantastic job of understanding the threat of the takedown. He's recognized it, he's defended it before it's even gotten started.
Muhammad's cheek looks like it's cut here, starting to bleed a little bit now. Oh, he's wobbled now.
Now he's back up. Nice looping punch. He's got to throw that kick behind those punches.
Okay, keep going, keep going.
Edwards gets stunned there by that stiff jab.
I don't know how many times he can get hit in the head and stay in this fight.
Continues to sway with every huge shot being landed. Back and forth we go. Edwards goes for the takedown, and now he gets it. So a nice transition there after he got stunned on the feet. Looks like he might attempt the guillotine now. Oh, looks like that submission's... Oh, what a beautiful counter to the guillotine there. Gets side mount, and now maybe the Von Flue choke will be there.
Great submission defense on display tonight.
Work, come on, stand it up, it's work.
Wrist control, wrist control. There you go. Get those wrists.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Edwards is right back to the full mount here. Really good job with the ground and pound, and now you can see some visible swelling on his opponent.
Come out, get yourself up in a good position, a better position.
Nice positional control here. Postures up now and lands a vicious head strike.
Look at how he turns his hip over when he throws that kick.
Stuffs the takedown, no problem.
Oh, he did a great job of rotating him into an underhook. Beautiful job getting those hands up.
Under a minute now to go round one. Edwards gets caught with that punch.
This might be the biggest shot of this entire fight. He lands a massive hook to put his opponent on wobbly legs.
Well, no denying that he rocked him, but couldn't quite get the finish.
He hurt him real bad, but he couldn't find the shot that would put him to sleep. He threw a lot of punches, but he couldn't get the one to land on the button that would end the night. Fighter blocks the punch.
Oh, he gets the takedown late in the round here, DC. That could be pretty useful when it comes to the scorecards, potentially.
Very useful when it comes to the scorecards, but also a testament to his conditioning and his cardio to still be throwing takedown attempts at the end of rounds instead of when he's fresh.
All right, so that's the end of the round. Pretty significant damage done in that round. Cut on the cheek, sustained there from that strike. Now the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. Better to be below the eye than above it, sure, but nonetheless, this could be a factor now moving forward. All right, so there is the horn. At times in that previous round, I didn't think we'd get here after that head kick nearly had him out of there.
It was a good round leading up to that, but when you take a head kick like that, when your opponent gets your entire body into that kick, usually the night's over. Very tough to still be standing, but he can't take many more like that.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, let's get to round 2. And a nice job to stick with it there to complete the takedown. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Making all these shots count. Might be a submission attempt here, champ.
I mean, you cannot sit in a full guard. When you sit in the full guard, you give these guys so many opportunities.
Muhammad's back in half guard.
Now he's going full mount. Beautiful transition.
Muhammad's back in full mount. And very effective with the ground and pound. Edwards gets up, he is back on the feet. Looked like he was in a submissive state on the ground, but he worked hard there to get back to the feet. Muhammad's eye is closing up. Both fighters exchange in the pocket here. Oh, rips the body shot there. So a big knockdown for him in the previous round. Confidence is high and building here in this next round.
Confidence is key, and he has a ton of it right now.
Nice jab there by Muhammad. Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. All right, so the hands are crispy tonight. Not exactly what we thought we would see out of this wrestler, but as a former two-time U.S. Olympian yourself with some hands, can fall in love with those.
He can fall in love with the striking, but he is showing tonight that everything starts with his wrestling. He gives it a level change, which then in turn helps him land in the striking. He looks fantastic. I did not expect him to look this good in the boxing tonight.
3 minutes and change to go. Huge shot finds the target there.
Great shot lands. Now he's got to go find that follow-up attempt. The kill shot is what they call it to go and end the fight.
Well, a really good second round for him thus far. After a somewhat lackluster first round, he has found the rhythm and found his striking range. Scary proposition for the opponent now here in round 2. Muhammad's got a bruise appearing on that left side now.
Guillotine jump.
Oh, how about this as he jumps to side mount to try to counter the guillotine. They bought Lucha. Oh, he got out. How good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed.
Oh, looks like he's going for an armbar here. How tight is that?
Arm is very tight.
All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye.
Yeah, he got cut on the eye from that last strike. He's got to pay attention now before it gets worse. Strong reversal there.
Man, that is loud. Another strike lands for the kickboxer. He really found that flow state pretty early in this fight, and he hasn't looked back.
He found it really early. And when this guy gets into his groove, he is hell on wheels. And right now he is showing why he is such a high-level, high-regarded kickboxer. He is outclassing this guy.
Oh, crowd just loving it as the fighters, after an extended grappling battle, make their way back to the feet.
Yeah, they're back on their feet. They spent a lot of energy on the ground. And these guys are going back and forth on the ground, and ultimately, he's gotten back to his feet to give himself an opportunity.
Oh, short uppercut in the clinch by Edwards. Well, earlier in the round, he clearly got stunned by his opponent, but he just has not responded well at all.
He hasn't responded well. He hasn't gotten himself back going after getting hurt so bad early in the round.
Well, now you see some visible damage on the side underneath the elbow. He told us he was going to invest in the body, and he hasn't missed a whole lot tonight.
You didn't expect him to do it this effectively. He's done a fantastic job of following the game plan.
Nice crack there.
Oh, nice right hand by the champ, yeah.
Oh, man, the blood is flowing now. I know a lot of you like that, but he has got to think.
Oh, he's stuck in the guillotine.
All right, so he lets go of the submission now.
He let go because he saw that he was going to lose his position. You got to maintain dominant position when you're in a fight.
20 seconds to go. Final seconds. Lays out a big knee to the body. We'll see if he can follow up.
10 minutes in the can.
All right, so there's the end of the round. Big story in this one now. The cut on the bridge of that nose from that strike. The cut man is in there. Should be able to shut this one and potentially prevent it from being a factor here moving forward. Well, if you like blood, maybe this is the fight for you, because blood has really become a factor, and it's a cut that appears to be right above his eye.
That's one of the worst spots for you to get a cut, because then the blood starts to come down and it goes into the eye. It's difficult already to see, but when you got one of the best mixed martial artists in the world targeting it, it becomes impossible.
They call that the trickle-down effect.
That's what that is?
That's right. Here we go, third round of this championship fight. Well, he hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight. He continues to connect on a high volume of strikes here. His misses are entertaining. Tries to mix in a takedown here.
Big combination.
Whiffs on the right hand. Edwards' nose is bleeding now, so we'll see how he handles that adversity, but nothing ideal about it here in the middle of this fight.
Stay at space.
Well, not sure if I should knock his fight IQ, but it seems like he's sort of playing around here. It feels like the finish is there for the taking.
Yeah, the finish is there. And he needs to take his time to try and find it. Don't rush. Be patient. And in that patience, you'll find a punch or kick that will put your opponent out. Get them out here.
Ooh, good armbar attempt here. Ooh, that looks wicked tight.
It's getting tight now. He's advancing.
Wow, somehow, some way he gets the arm out.
It looked like he was done, John, but he was able to stay comfortable, stay patient, and now he finds himself safe.
Ooh, submission attempts in bunches tonight. Oh, looks like he's got that submission locked in.
Starting to get deep.
Holding the position now.
He's smart. He knows not to lose his position.
Oh, gives up on the submission now, so preferring to maybe get to a dominant position instead. This is some exhausting work, man.
I mean, it is so tiring to be fighting in this way. So much wrestling, so much grappling, expending all this energy, trying to hold the guy down. I mean, no takedown is not fought. No reversal is not fought. Everything they're doing is fought to the very last minute before it gets given up.
Oh, big pop from the crowd as they get back to their feet after a pretty scintillating grappling battle there on the ground.
Well, it's an educated crowd, John. They appreciated all the grappling exchanges and how skilled both of these men are.
Well, we got a lot of blood now, ladies and gentlemen. I think my mother just turned off the TV, but every time that area gets targeted, that cut is getting worse and closer, theoretically, to the end of the fight.
Yeah, and, you know, when you got a person like this in front of you that is so good at what they do, when you are bleeding like this and the work is showing, you got to try to find a way to stop them. He needs to try to get a takedown or something, because the more he's standing, the more he's going to have to deal with this cut, and now all the blood that's coming from the cut.
Muhammad's able to protect the eye there with that block. And straight punch lands. That's as good a punch as he's thrown all night.
The punch that lands down the middle, the one that you don't feel, is the ones that land perfect, and that one landed perfectly.
Oh, big left. Well, it's been a wild fight thus far, perhaps a contender for some bonus money at fight's end. These guys are going to have to dig deep. They're both hurt. Now he pulls guard right into a triangle here. Wow, he's out. The fight's going to continue.
Oh, my goodness. I thought it was over. I thought this fight was over.
Both fighters get up now. Under a minute now to go in this one. Well, you've got to admire the urgency here. He is trying to keep the judges out of it, lighten up his opponent left and right. Muhammad's eye Does not look real good right now. It actually is starting to swell shut, so that will be something that bears watching as this fight continues. So he lands a double jab there. He continues to work off of that weapon, and you felt like that was a big key for him coming in tonight.
Very important for him.
Bring him over the top, and this fight's going to be over, DC.
What a great way of mixing up his attack. He didn't stay the course. He mixed it up. He went high with his uppercut, going low, and now he's got him hurt very badly.
Oh, vicious uppercut. Wow.
He's not okay. He's not okay.
That knee might have landed there.
Holy smokes.
All right, so the round is over, and you see the cut man not wasting any time as the fighter makes his way back to the stool. The cut man will try to shut that cut on the bridge of his nose and prevent it from becoming a factor here moving forward. Well, his nose is just mangled. The cut appears to be the big issue. Let's get you some replays from that previous round.
I mean, it's getting hammered. He's going back to the well over and over again. And why would he not? His opponent wasn't good on the defense. His opponent allowed for him to land too clean. And now, he's just targeting that cut on the nose.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Fourth round now, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, here we go. The tension is palpable. Fourth round is underway. You've got a thing or two to say about these championship
The
rounds.
fourth round is easily the hardest round in fighting. You're so used to fighting up to 3. You gotta get back off of that stool, and this is a real test of your will and desire to win a fight.
Big shots being landed on both sides here. All right, well, if you like blood, perhaps this is the fight for you. That cut is really started to open up wide now.
It's starting to open up, but it doesn't seem to be affecting him too bad right now. It's still bloody, but it's not really limiting his ability to continue. Let's see if he can get through this and win this fight.
Stuffs the takedown, no problem.
Look at the damage inflicted by that elbow.
He's just being more aggressive, and because he's being more aggressive and more loose with his strikes, he's landing.
Just misses with the jab there. Double leg takedown attempt here, and that is a good attempt as he gets the fight back to the mat.
It's ideal. His ideal situation just happened. He got it on the shot, didn't have to put too much effort to finish. Great job.
Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks submission or big ground and pound. He passed the half guard. There it is. Now he's going to mount. Now he's got good body position. Yup.
Lands with the ground and pound here. Another ground and pound strike lands.
That was nice. And look at him attacking the arm triangle on the other side. He's gonna lock him down, try to pass all the way across his body. Once he gets across, he will start to drop his chest to the mat and chase the finish. Good job by the champ there. Sliding back out.
Oh, great reversal to top position by Muhammad. Well, he's got his back now. Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Oh, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. Oh, man, how many shots to the head can one individual take? I'm not a doctor, but that swelling suggests there might be some sort of fracture.
Yeah, there might be something wrong with him. He's so swollen, he's so beat up, but he's so tough. That is why he's still standing. Normal people could not still be standing in the middle of an octagon fighting right now. Hats off to him for his toughness. But
Huge connection by him there.
he needs to get on his bicycle, John. He needs to get into space so that he doesn't get finished.
Muhammad's really targeting that cut right now, and why not? He has opened up his opponent. Might as well continue to attack that particular area. Takedown defense is there.
Good job of level chasing off the
strikes, too.
Oh, he passes to half guard now. And he's not posturing to land punches, so look for a submission attempt.
Gotta be careful here.
Oh, how about that? Strong reversal on the ground. Oh, great transition there as he reverses to top position. Beautiful work on the ground there by Muhammad. Oh, you gotta love the ground and pound strikes here. Man, another one lands. He's trying to pound his opponent's head through the canvas. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
What a strike from off of his back. All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. Oh, that guillotine choke is tough. Oh, and he's out.
Big right hook there by the champ.
A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control.
He's going Kimura now. Oh my goodness, I think he might have it.
Oh, the submission defense holds up, he gets out.
He said that he was ready for everything that would be thrown at him. In that position, he showed that.
Edwards' cut on his nose is just pouring blood at this point. You wonder if that's impacting his breathing by now. Buzzer sounds for the end of round 4. Well, what a war of attrition this fight has been. Both fighters dealing with cuts, critical damage in the facial area. Something's got to give at some point.
Yeah, these are the types of fights that we love. These guys are leaking everywhere. They're both trying to finish this fight. They're very evenly matched, and you can see it in the competition, but you can also see it in the damage that they're both showing.
Well, that was a damaging 5 minutes. We'll see how he can recover over this 60 seconds. We'll show you some replays now from that previous round.
He was on the receiving end of some big blows, and he wasn't moving his head well. His head was on the center line. He was a stationary target, and his opponent opened up a nasty cut on him. He has got to move his head to limit the damage that he's taking.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, 5th and final round. Muhammad gets absolutely melted by that head kick. Pretty good connection there, yeah. Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. Oh, nice jab to the head there by Muhammad. Back and forth we go. It takes 2 to tango, and man, have these two individuals tangoed tonight. I might run it back at some point, no matter how this one ends.
It's one of those fights where when you look at these two and the damage on their faces, the work that they have both put in, you realize and you appreciate what these fighters do inside the octagon. They're both hurt. They're both beat up. And both of these guys have shown a tremendous amount of resilience to put themselves in position to win this fight.
The bonus checks ready.
I mean, this fight is about done. He's got him hurt very bad with his head kick. Now he has to find one more strike to end the night.
Muhammad's eye is a set.
Wow, both of them are landing massive shots.
That's it, but that'll do it. Leon Edwards has done it.
Jeez Louise.
Let's get it inside the octagon where Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 27 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Leon Rocky Edwards.
All right, how about Leon Edwards, your winner tonight by KO? Look at him now. It is amazing to think where he was just a few short years ago. Now he's all the rage.
I mean, for years, this guy begged for...
Ladies and gentlemen, what championship fight was that? Well, ladies and gentlemen, Edwards retained the title. Got some more coming your way here on the Fight Channel. We see you then. Peace out, ladies and gentlemen.